So as we walk down the stone streets, Koa leads Heidi to what seems like kind of a slightly run-down business in between two other businesses. It's very vacant. There's no signage. It is bare bones. And upon entering into the shop, you realize it is what would normally be like a general store. It's got shelving, it's got platforms for things, it's got a desk, and it still has that ornate feel of the businesses around it. But on the inside, it is far much more plain. It is a blank canvas. And the carved woodwork on the outside betrays that kind of homeliness on the inside. And it's just dusty enough that it's been vacant for a bit, but not too dusty to be reminiscent of the wine runner's hut that we had encountered. And Koa walks in, and as soon as Heidi shuts the door, there's a almost immediate change in demeanor. One that Heidi hasn't seen for a while. And instead of the tightness and the alertness and the readiness, there's almost a relaxation. There's a roll back of the shoulders. There's a comfort that is suddenly there, which is maybe a sudden stark difference.
Okay, Heidi's gonna clock this, like run a finger along one of these dusty shelves. Cute, grubby. Are we meeting someone else here?
No. This is ours.
What do you mean this is ours? We're gonna...
This...
You have someone you're gonna set up here?
Yes. You. This is to be the trade hub. You have hired Courier, and I have set up the routes for our business.
Did you hit your head or something? We're here on a mission. We did it. And
yes. And you said that you wanted to be head of your own empire. You wanted your own business. You wanted your own way to move through society and no longer be orphan, and I have secured this for you. This is small, but it is a start. And it is legitimate because of my courier, because of my position. We have secured our first 3 clients.
Courier, you think I want this? A grubby little piece of nothing in a stupid little snow globe? I'm building something and I need to go finish building it. Thanks for showing me the ropes out here. Now let's go.
You really... You don't understand what I've done?
Don't understand what you've done? No, I've never cared what you're doing here. I'm here to see the world and then get back to my world.
I've leveraged 8 months of contacts. I have given favors. I have made sure that there is a way to go back home at all. That we can maintain our contacts to Jeandu and give
Maintain our contacts. You've done all this, and you think I'm just going to stand here and be grateful while you try to manipulate me? I know what I want. You know what I want.
You.
Yeah, it's getting pretty clear now, huh? You've always just wanted to come along, be your sidekick, not say anything when we go to meetings, and now just what, stick out here forever? And you didn't tell me?
I was building
real nice surprise.
You really don't see me as family, do you? You see her, she takes a full step back even though there's distance between you.
Mm.
And you can tell she normally plays a lot close to chest. Even with you, even with the trust that you've built, and you can tell she'd physically recoiled from the idea that that Heidi doesn't understand. And there's a thick pause before she shifts into the Janden word, and she says, Meme, which is little sister, close little sister.
You are one of the most important people to me in the world. You are my master and you are my mentor. But I have a sister and she's at home. And you can't have imagined for a second that I was gonna stay here when that's the case. Could you?
I suppose I misunderstood my place in the orphanage, as did she. I suppose I misunderstood when you said you wanted an empire. And you dreamed of things, and you went off and did your own things. And I thought that as your mentor, to see you succeed was to use my resources to make that happen.
You should know me better than that. To succeed, I need to make it happen for myself. And that's why I need to learn from you. And that's what I've been doing here.
And that is everything I have given you. And all I have done is look to give you even more tools, more opportunity, because I had no intention of taking this all on when you are so far more presentable. You're so far more advanced than you know. You're so far more capable, and I have set up the contacts, and I have set up the logistics, and I made sure that the trains would run, and I gave us a shop, and I did everything within my power. And yes, I misunderstood. Because I suppose instead there was affection when there is none. And I am sorry for that.
When there is none. When there is none.
I am not your sister. She is back in Zhandu!
And Heidi transforms, and veins shoot up, and her eyes glaze over, and her hair floats up around her. You say when there is none? You think you can trick me, and this is what I'm saying, manipulate? You just want me to do exactly what you say. That's what you've always done. That's what you've done this entire time. You want me to come along and do it exactly what you say. If you really cared about me, you would have asked. You would have told me what was happening. You wouldn't have hidden things. You wouldn't have tried to bring me here when you knew that I wasn't going to stay. And I'm still not going to stay. Are you? Come back with me. Nothing has to change. We're here. We did our job. We set up whatever the heck you stupid
Nothing
thing.
has to change? She pulls out the contract written in fabric. She throws it at their feet. Nothing has to change? You are not my Meme. I am not your sister. Things have changed. I am your mentor. If you want your empire, then you should take the skills that I have given you and take every piece of knowledge that I have shown you, every dagger throw, every balance, every trick and con and trade that I have given you, and take it back to Zhandu and build something great and rival me. Then you will build something and you will make me proud and you will make yourself proud. But I have invested too much. I've invested in these people. I've invested on the people along our way. I've invested in you, and I cannot give that away because you want to go back. Because you choose to disrespect and not understand what I have done for you. I have to stay now.
Oh. I'm sorry that you misunderstood and that you didn't see fit to tell me what we were doing here or that you weren't going to come back. You think I don't want you to come back? How could you?
Because I am at my limit of what I can teach you. And it is not for lack of want. It is for lack of ability. And this was my effort to give you more. There is... What could I give you more than my time, than my resources, than my care, and give you the beginnings of an entire empire? This Idolic has no representation for us. There is no logistics trade. There is no real smuggling that happens here. There is no incoming or outgoing trade that is large enough that goes to Zhandu. I scoured for any opportunity, any place like this. You wanted to go into the world, and I have done so for you. I can do no more. And you call it manipulation? You call it something akin to hate. Then take that back with you and learn to hate me and build something far better than a fucking snow globe. Because I can do no more for you, despite what I would want.
The form falls away and it's just Heidi, small.
And you can see tears are going down Koa's face. Not Courier. Koa. You can see the slump and she seems somehow smaller. You can see the frazzleness of her hair, her braids having been cut off. She is a different person from when you arrived. When they first came into this journey. She hasn't even had time to rebraid her hair with the ribbon that she got to somehow get her sense of self back.
You still have that ribbon?
Of course, we haven't gone back to the end.
Give it here.
For what?
Give it here and sit down.
She shakes her head. She reaches into her pocket. And she walks across. She sits down in front of Heidi and simply holds the ribbon up.
And I take it. And I pull it out and say, I didn't get you quite right, but I don't know you that well. And I start to weave the ribbon in among your hair that's left, creating a new braid. Say, you broke my heart a little today. Don't you ever lie to me again. Next time I'm here. Okay?
I haven't lied to you thus far. I just tried to surprise you in a apparently very terrible way.
Yeah. I'll miss you.
You will always be Mei.
I guess there's room in my life for more than one annoying sister. But you should know that I don't respect my sisters as much as I do my masters. So just think carefully if that's really what you want, okay?
She's facing away, and you can see her just kind of shake her head, and her sleeve comes up. Then do better. Build something to impress me. And if you don't, then Idyllic will have a presence far better than anything you build.
Oh, just wait. Nothing here is gonna rival what I'm gonna build over there. Just you wait.
Prove it.
If you insist.
She looks over her shoulder with a smirk.
time for me to go back then.
The train will be leaving shortly. It will be a much simpler journey back, and you can take as much peanut butter as you want back. You will have the pocket space to do so now.
All right. Guess I gotta say my goodbyes.
In a day or two.
I didn't mean you, doofus.
What? Definitely not. No, of course not. And she stands up and she admires the braid.
It's okay.
You're right. The braid could be better.
Yeah. Guess I still have a thing or two to learn.
I'll visit.
Where are you guys going to reconvene with Tobi? Back at the hotel?
Probably, yeah.
An adventure that takes, frankly, in an unfamiliar town, the better part of a day. But I think by mid-afternoon, all three of you have returned to the Orb Weaver's Heart.
Ironically named.
Tobi, gathering your thoughts before heading to try another venture. Heidi and Courier have already arrived.
Okay. I do not understand why they keep mixing so many things with sugar that should not be mixed with sugar.
What else is mixed with sugar? Where is it?
There is like a casserole-sized dish that's just covered in some type of like, it looks like it's like supposed to be reminiscent of snow, just like heaps of like some type of white globules that are like toasted on top, and you can see someone's already scooped it out, and there's
clay
like
underneath.
Yeah, like clay or something underneath it. It's weird.
Take a spoon. Get a spoonful.
It is, in fact, yes, so unbelievably sugary on top, but then kind of like a richer, heartier on the bottom.
And smells weirdly spiced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. I will be helping myself.
Just
throughout the scene.
You walk in, just as you walk in, Heidi just has a plate about this high heaped with sweet potatoes and marshmallows.
Yep. I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah, I was like, is it?
I didn't. Never
Southerners.
No. I'm just looking at you.
Hi. Eventful afternoon.
Not really. You guys? Those new pants? And where did you guys go? Well, you guys went to the not tile. I don't know what
Textile.
We didn't.
Textile place.
Did we mention that?
Yes, well, I was there. I was there.
I don't know if it was mentioned. It would have probably been easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Traveling was rough on my clothing.
Fair.
We ventured through many things, and I pride myself on having good pants.
Okay. Cool.
Did you find your military friend, people? Did you find your people?
I did not find my people, unfortunately.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found a lot of sick people. Yeah.
Who are you looking for? I believe we may have discussed it in the beginning, but I don't believe you actually told us who you were meeting and anything about them, just that it was important.
I have a sick friend. His name is Dakota. And I just want to make sure that he's okay with our other friends. Yeah. And then I started describing what they look like.
A lot of sickness in your life, huh?
Sunburst Falls.
Sunburst Falls. Well, I rub my fingers together, burst of black veins, and 10 berries appear in my hand, and I drop them into yours and say, I don't know if they'll help, but worth a shot.
I'm putting it down. Wait, you've already given me some berries.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gave me like 2.
Yeah, I don't know if you already ate them or not. I don't remember.
I think I might have eaten 1.
Sure.
So I'm going to have 11 berries.
You're gonna make a whole
Make a
cobbler.
note of where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just because they have particular properties. It's not a trick.
Would you like to see my berries?
What?
My berries.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This might come in handy.
You know, there's more where that came from. And then I'm gonna lean in close and say, if you're curious, I could show you tonight. Meet me on the roof, okay? Midnight.
Is that you walking away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Muppet walk.
With another jar of peanut butter in her hands.
Oh, I fully want to grab that whole thing of the sweet potato.
Casserole dish.
I'm going to grab that. Is there anything else down here?
Give me a perception check.
Dang. Okay, 10. It was going to be a
10?
nat 20, though.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Yes, so here's the thing. There are a quick glance, you can see a lot of food that you have never freaking seen in your life. There are these long, like, root-looking things that are like orange and purple. That have you like every time you eat them, like you took a bite and they were like stewed in honey. They're also very sweet.
Have very similar spice to the potatoes.
There's trying to think of what else there is.
There's a spongy yellow thing that
no,
is
it's not the South, and it's not.
You're going that direction.
I am sure because it's not Godfellian food. Mm-hmm. It's very specifically a different culture's food, and so it's not Southern food. That just happens to be an overlap in the sweet potatoes and the carrots.
So the weird pot of multicolored slices of things in a red sauce.
I don't know what that is.
Ratatouille.
Oh, I thought okay. Well, I know what ratatouille is, but no, it's not. No. It's. You know what? Yeah, actually, that's fair. With the 10, there's that. There's the peanut butter, the sweet potato casserole, and these like honey roasted carrots. There's plenty more food. It's just not sweet.
Amazing. I'm going to take one of all of them. And, yeah. Is it like, what time is it?
Late afternoon.
Oh, cool. I was like, well, I'll be in my room.
That's the most Heidi thing I've seen yet. Is taking all the sweets and leaving.
Artemis, please. Artemis, please. This scene.
Celestar turns to you, stretching a little bit. He's like, I think it's Faena. If it feels a little tight around the back.
Around the back?
Just at the shoulders. Not a lot, just a little bit.
I'm gonna go check around. Is it actually tight, or is he just not used to wearing a suit?
He's not used to wearing a suit. He's never had to wear one before. It might be a little tight, but not. It's a quick adjustment.
Okay, I'll just make the quick adjustment as I, berate him a little bit for being like, no, it's gently be like, no, I think it's fine. I think you just
I'm not sorry. Thank you. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to.
No, you're fine. Not everyone is used to wearing suits every day. I just realized the minor attire is a little baggier.
I have
isn't it?
never worn a jacket in my life.
Oh my god.
What do you do when you get cold?
I wear
Freeze.
No, like a coat, but like a jacket. Like what?
They're
Hillstar.
different.
Okay. You look fantastic.
Thank you, Faena.
It looks great on you. Please take care of it.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I will.
Good. good. This is for your court date. So just,
Right.
you're a gentleman.
Right.
Be a gentleman. As we talked about.
Right.
You don't have to lower your voice to my dad's. Okay. Celestar.
Gentleman, not Uncle Moby.
Right.
Gentleman. You're just a gentleman.
Well, right.
Gentlemen's open doors for ladies.
Yes.
Gentlemen say, take care of their suits.
I will. Mm-hmm. Never had anything this nice. Of course I'm going to take care of it.
I trust that you will.
River, as soon as Celestar said, Faena, you're like, right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't you think Celestar looks nice?
Yes, Faena. He looks great, Faena. I think it's such a great suit that you made, Faena.
Celestar's the one getting it, not you.
Yeah, but you made it, and I'm proud of you.
You want me to make you a suit next?
Looks at muscles. I don't think they'd fit in the suit.
I think we could work something out. What do you think? What color do you think would work best on River?
Looks down at his own suit. Green.
No, that's the color that works best on you.
Yeah, but I don't. And from the back of the room, you say, obviously something in blue. Not only is it go as their namesake, but also with the whole purplish, bluish, greenish vibes of their skin. I think that would be best.
Really brings out those undertones.
Yes.
That's fair. What do you think, River?
Can I just maybe have a second shirt? I look at the one used to be white when I got it from Torfield, but it's probably not really white anymore.
It's off-white.
It's off-white.
If you've ever gone through that, aside from the incident, well, actually, I guess between the incident on the locomotive and the incident at
The amount
Unclaimed Water
of black
and-
char has gotten on
You
this
know,
shirt.
You're right.
You're right. You're right. Maybe we should go out and get you some kind of shirt today. If you're going to be attending the court session, I don't want you to not look proper.
So,
Judge, you, of course, will appreciate it if we all dress properly.
The Judge Yu will call you out if you are dressed sluggishly.
so
Do not want to get read by Judge Yu.
There we go. Rebecca, do you know of any stores in particular?
would they be in the textile district?
We?
We should
Yes.
go there.
Do you know of a place for large shirts? Large dress shirts?
Yeah, there's fashion world. There's plenty of places you can get. Yeah, the textile district is a place you get all your clothes.
I make all my clothes, so I don't know where you can buy pre-made.
Right. Yeah, no. We've got, yes, there's plenty of fashion. There's plenty of clothing stores.
Would you lead us there?
Right now?
Yeah,
Sure,
why
we can go.
not?
Absolutely, we can go this way.
Cool, great, yeah. You made Celestar the suit, but like, what's he supposed to wear with it? Looking at his probably grimy shirt as well underneath it.
That's true. Yes. We will get shirts for both of you.
Yeah,
We can match.
that's typically how men's fashion works here. But
I mean, I could also just match you. I could get a dress.
oh, you could also get a dress if you want to.
Ooh, or
Whatever you feel like.
or I could get what Rebecca's wearing, like a suit, right? Like,
Rebecca's wearing like a crisp black suit.
or I could get all black like Rebecca.
Yeah.
Do you think I'd look cool, Rebecca, if I dressed like you? I might have to get a bigger size though.
Everyone looks cool when they dress like me.
Great.
But
This
maybe in
is
blue.
Blue.
Maybe in blue.
I like blue.
You guys are able to run to the textile district, get some shirts.
We don't run a tiny blue over there? No? Okay.
What?
I know. You have thoughts.
I do. We can go back.
Yeah, once you're familiar with it. Again, we're kind of in some soft time here, so yes. But acquiring shirts for Celestar and for River are good plans. It's for between the two of you. It's 6 copper for 2 shirts.
Yes. Okay. So I'm getting a.
Gonna let Celestar pay for his own shirt.
Does he have money?
Does he have money?
He has a little bit of money.
Okay. I will pay for his shirt. I need a pencil. Can I have a pencil?
1 pencil at the table.
Look,
D&D, what do you expect? Okay.
Okay, so 5 between the two,
A
5 or
6.
6?
6 copper. It's 3 copper a shirt.
Are you paying for mine or am I paying for mine?
I'm gonna pay for
You
it.
were
I was gonna. Yeah, I just.
Yeah, because you have a bank account now.
But if Faena had gone up and been like, I'm paying for it, then River wouldn't have paid for it. But I'll pay for it. It's fine.
until Cellstar pulled out his measly coin purse, and I went, "Oh crap! Oh crap! This kid didn't bring anything." Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't have much.
Yeah.
So I now have a button-up shirt.
Yes.
What kind of shirt?
It would
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna assume that you got the same kind of shirt that Cellstar got, unless you have a preference.
That's fine. I got a button. I'm gonna go with a collarless button-up shirt.
Okay.
I think that would be the thing that River was like, that's easy. I'm gonna do that. In light blue, because Rebecca said blue, so blue,
Got it.
with which matches the black pants so
You now
well.
have a cornflower blue collarless button-up shirt.
I think that suits you very well, River.
Thanks.
And this is a basic. Be fine.
Oh, I'm happy.
Handing Cellstar his white shirt, white collared shirt.
Yep, white collared shirt for his. Did you make him a tie?
I think Faena made a jacket, pants, and a vest, but not necessarily a tie or anything.
There's no way you're showing up to court without the tie.
Yeah.
And Rebecca will shell out to get him a tie. So yeah, he can show up dressed for court.
I just want to look and see if I can find, with absolutely no idea of what it means, the Temple of the Web. Temple to the Web.
Give me a perception check or investigation if you're willing to talk to people. But tell me which one.
Perception.
Perception? Okay, your DC is going to be 14.
15.
15 on the die? Swell. Yeah, there is, as you are walking, and again, buildings in Idolic are these enormous log cabin structures, 3 to 6 to 8 stories tall. Most everything is log cabins and wood paneling. When you enter the textile district, you do see the stain on a lot of buildings goes from a rich, warm browns and reddish browns, russet, to dark brown, black, or as close to black as you can get, with still maintaining the wood grain in the look. Not everything, not the whole district, but a lot of it, in a very notable way. You also see a lot more decor that is made with stone, which is not prevalent in the rest of the district or the rest of the city. One particular building that you see has that same kind of the foundation of it looks like it's made from paving stones, which is a little less not like cobblestones, but a lot heavier or a lot wider and flatter. And it's been like built up maybe halfway through the first floor to give you like kind of like the look of like a strong foundation. Two things that stand out to you about this are the door isn't on the wall. It's not on the front of the building. The door of the building is, you can see at an angle built into the porch. So you, instead of walking up onto the porch and through the front door, you would kind of like walk to the porch and then open the door and go down, it looks like. The door itself still looks like a front door to a building. It's just down. The other thing you notice is it has three columns on each side that all have kind of like little kind of like not quite tree branches. Like maybe each column is made from a tree trunk where they, instead of shaving the branch off, trimmed it down to a couple inches, because they used all those notches and hooks to weave cording and rope around, which gives, and this is why it's really easy to spot, this beautiful, intricate, but loosely woven tapestry that crosses all 6 pillars in the front. That kind of starts from the center and radiates out. So it's like a spider web, but it's very, a lot of flourish, very elaborately designed. So it gives the impression of a spider web, but it also like clearly is a work of art. And that you don't know that it's the Temple to the Web, but it seems like a good guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's easy and it's big enough that you spot that on your way to get the shirts, and you can spot it again.
Yes.
Easy to find.
I'm just going to make note of where it is. It looks kind of intimidating, so I'm just not even going to say anything. I'm just going to go on home.
Okay.
For now.
Very well. Nighttime in Idolic is an interesting experience, especially when you walk out onto the roof. That is not intended to walk out on. I do want to point out they are slanted roofs. They are intended for snow to roll off of them.
Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
However, there is a balcony that gives you access
Boring.
to. There is a balcony that does not lead onto the roof.
Yes, aggressive A-frame. So boring.
There is the top floor does have a balcony, Tobi, and as you walk out into it, you can. It's so dark. The moon is full. And by Pondel's light, you can see
Thank you.
the rooftops of Idolic going downhill. And the glow of fire and candlelight throughout the city, like illuminating the streets and so many windows. It is also freezing. Even in your thick Sanguinister's coat, it is still absolutely freezing. And I will point out that the roof is a good 2 feet above you.
What?
The balcony is on the first floor. The roof is still above you. If you're going to go meet Heidi on the roof.
I like go on the balcony and I'm like, Heidi?
Yeah. And I'm perched way up on the top of the roof, like the top of the point. Like, you know, kind of like sitting like a little frog up there and just with a little knife on my finger, just playing with it.
Would you like to come down?
No.
How did you get up there?
I climbed.
Oh my god.
Are you rolling in acrobatics or
dexterity.
No.
Oh no, that's that's
acrobatics
literally what
or athletics?
Oh,
Are you...
athletics.
Great.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill Tobi.
It's only 4 stories
know.
high.
It's only 3d6 worth of falling damage per 10 feet.
Heidi.
Yeah.
First off,
You really don't want to come down?
I see what you rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you rolled. It's happening.
Okay,
I
cool.
see what you
Wow.
rolled, but I don't know what your modifier is off the top of my head.
So I have a 6.
So a 6. Heidi, I would love a dexterity save.
Okay. This
Please.
would be cool.
This would be very cool. What is happening?
Guys, this moment is supposed to be cool.
It's fucking lit.
Hard day.
It's not important
I
to
have
the
a lot of
story,
berries.
that's why.
You have a lot of berries.
You have a lot of berries, you're gonna need them.
Just so much for the needy.
Leah.
Yes.
What did you roll?
Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
Natural.
Tobi, you reach up and
Yes.
like go to pull yourself up,
Sure did.
but with all the snow and everything, it's so cold and your hands start to slide. And as you feel yourself sliding down the roof at an angle, a hand grabs your wrist. And you're like, you look up and see Heidi like catch you right as you're starting to fall. And then you remember that Heidi is a halfling. And you are a effectively full-grown woman in a thick, heavy leather overcoat.
Yep.
As you rip Heidi off the rooftop, falling.
Yep.
What do you? What
Into
do you?
quite feathery snow, I imagine.
Is there anything either of you can do in this moment?
Okay, so it's top of the roof, right?
Yeah.
And then we're right here. So this is,
You are falling.
I'm falling.
Yes.
And then so from right here to the tip of the roof to right here is the balcony, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're in the air.
Yes.
No.
Nothing. You got nothing you want to do.
In my brain,
I'll-
balcony's right here.
I'll.
I can tell that Toby's a little panicked. Luckily, this is not my first roof tumble, so I'm gonna like use that swing. Like as I get pulled off, I'm gonna use the momentum to try to reach out and grab the like balcony.
Oh,
love
in
my
brain,
table
we're
mate.
gonna land on the balcony. That's not.
Oh yeah, you're just climbing up.
That's not what I see.
Oh, so we would fall to the ground.
You're falling to the ground.
Oh,
I
see,
love
that's
my
where
table
I
mate so
was
much right now.
I'm going to give, because you rolled a 1, I am going to let you have time for one thing you can do before you fall 4 stories.
Okay, I'm also going to try to grab onto the balcony.
Okay, because you rolled a 1, I'm going to let you go first. Give me a dexterity save.
Cool. You got this.
You go over there. 10.
10?
Yes.
Okay, as you guys are...
No, 9. Sorry, I lied.
It's fine. As you're falling, you like drop. You slid on the roof. Fell. Heidi grabbed you. You pulled Heidi off the roof. You were falling. You fall past the first balcony and go to like reach out to grab it. It slaps your hand as you fall, and then you manage to the third floor balcony. You manage to not grab the railing, but one of the like beams that's holding the railing up, and like hold. And as you do, Heidi's still holding onto your other wrist because you were like holding on to the railing, and Heidi's holding on to you.
Nice work. And can I climb up?
Honestly, yeah, you aren't that heavy.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna climb up, like up on top, like little, stepping on your, onto the until I'm sitting up there, looking down at you hanging, going, gosh, you're not very good at climbing, huh?
Would you like to help me?
Reach down.
Okay.
Pull you up.
Okay.
You're on the third floor balcony.
You okay?
Yes.
I gotta say, these roofs aren't quite what I'm used to either. I want to look around. Like, does it seem like anyone would be able to see us here on the balcony? Where, like,
Get a good look at you? Probably not. Not unless someone really wanted to like stick their head out their window in the hotel and like take a peek.
and the like that place that this balcony leads into. Can I tell if there's anyone in there?
It's a hallway.
It's a hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
This is one of those like picturesque views type things. It's not actually, it doesn't go to someone's room, which is how Tobi was able to get out onto the balcony without going through someone's room.
I see. Great.
You didn't want to have this meeting inside of one of our rooms.
No, outside's better. But we could do it here, I guess. Not as fun. But it's important, you know? So you want to know a little more, huh?
I'm curious about how this works. I feel like I'm being forced to know a little bit.
Well, it's all your choice. I would never force you.
Okay.
But do you want to know? Because I can show you.
Is there a price? Of just knowing.
No, you won't have to make any decisions tonight.
All right.
Do you trust me?
We've come this far.
And that's what they all say. Give me your hands. Come on.
So Tobi takes her hand.
And in a flash, I turn it over. I pull out a knife and I cut across the top of the fingers, and then I press your two hands together and rub them a little bit. And then I pull out another knife. I do the same to mine. Gotta use separate knives. No cross-contamination, right?
Right.
Just gotta be safe and healthy. And then I push my hands down onto the ground into the snow.
Okay.
Come on.
In this whole thing, Tobi's confused. She's in pain. She's a little too stunned to fully react, but internally she's like, what the hell? But she presses her hands into the snow.
And gets the biggest smile in the world from Heidi. And then I say a word in a language that you wouldn't understand.
What's the word?
Well, I know that it's devil's tongue, so I don't know what it would sound like. You could tell me.
No, what's the word you're saying?
John.
You hear Heidi say John.
He'll come any minute.
Tobi, you look over, and across the way, there is an owl sitting on a balcony. On the balcony. Not on the railing. And it like looks over at both of you. Looks to Heidi. Looks to you. And it flies away.
Wow. Went great, huh?
All we did was summon a bird.
Not just any bird. What you just saw is everything I can do. John is the source of all my power. You're not going to get anything from him unless you give him a little something, but like you asked for, that wasn't what was happening tonight. But if you ever do want to, now you know how.
So was John is just a bird.
John's not always a bird. Don't be silly. But that's why it's helpful to be outside, you know?
What is John, per se?
John is the most powerful being in the world, at least to me. John is the one that makes everything I do possible. John is the one who is going to make my future possible. And maybe yours. Only if you choose, though.
Okay. Well, what do you want from this world?
I'm going to be immortal. And also in charge of everything. What do you want from this world?
I just want to see what it has to offer.
Well, I think John could help. If you ever decide. And now you know how, but listen, I'm telling you. Not many people do, and no one will believe you.
Thanks, Heidi.
You're welcome, Colonel. And incidentally, John will be able to find me, too. If you ever need. All right, let's go before you fall again.
Head inside, like wiping my hands on.
I go, ugh. Another bunch of berries. I throw you one, and I eat one too.
Okay. For the sake of, frankly, our world, eating a berry doesn't just magically heal your fingertips.
No, but it makes you feel better.
Yeah, it feels a good berry.
It's a damn good berry.
Yeah, I realized as I said it.
What is it, a blueberry?
No, it's literally a good berry. It's a spell called good berry. And I didn't mean to say that when I said it.
He stepped on his own toes.
That's where
Got
Rachael
it.
and Gracie were just like,
Uh-oh. Got it. I'm like,
That's why I tried to recover it. Was like, yeah, it's a damn good berry.
yep.
So I toss you one of the berries. I take one too.
there you go.
I'm leaving you now. I'm going back, so don't get too reliant on these. But Cole will be here, so if you need anything.
Really? You're just leaving? I feel like you guys are kind of like a dynamic duo thing.
Yeah. Turns out a little less so than I thought, I guess. And less so than she thought. Hey, I have my own life to live and no one's going to tell me how to do it. You understand?
I do understand.
Well, that makes one person here. Good luck with your friends.
Good luck with yours.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, hopefully when I am, old and gray and dying,
Oh my
I
god.
can, ask John to send you over and so I can say another goodbye to you.
Be careful with John, okay?
Okay.
right, well, I'm going to bed. I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes. I'll be gone in the morning. Tell Koa, okay?
You don't want to tell her yourself.
I think I already have. And I'm gonna leave. Disappear.
So Koa is sitting at a table now, alone, with a sizable plate of distinctly non-sweet foods. It's mostly vegetables and meats, and a odd arrangement of mashed potatoes. Almost as if it's the bed of everything else. And just quietly sitting there, kind of looking out over the room, eating.
I heard you saying.
There's business to be had.
Aren't you going to miss home?
Home is where the work is. And it is my job to be a courier, to move things. And I have moved myself this time.
Well, hopefully I'm going to keep traveling around if I don't die from everything out here. So,
Well,
you need connections. I might provide some for you.
then we should talk. Again, soon. Because I don't think you understand the level of connections that I have.
Probably not.
And besides, you could introduce me to your military friends, Colonel. I think they would be very interested to meet me.
Yes. My one military friend would be very happy to meet you if he opens his eyes again.
This is the friend you were looking for? Is he about the same size as you?
No.
All right. Well, there will be a shop soon. I will be setting up a delivery business. I haven't decided on the name yet. Wasn't thinking far enough to name it.
Why not honor the people in your life with the name? That's what people where I'm from usually do. Maybe you can do something with Heidi's name, pull her Knack's name. I don't know.
I feel like there is a joke in commerce to be had here.
It's all right.
A knack for deliveries, maybe.
Very well, pretty light, pretty catchy.
It is not all that good. You did not laugh.
Okay. Other people will. I just know it.
Well, maybe the name will change, but I have work to do and meetings to attend to. Is Heidi gone?
She's gone.
Well, I counted 4 jars that were missing, so at least she'll be fed for the journey.
She can make a lot of money off of those peanut butter jars. If she really wanted to.
Well, you assumed that was the only... I see. in my eyes, proudly Jondin, because she is so resourceful and incredibly industrious. But she'll be fine. And you have a whole new city to explore, to learn, and friends to find.
Well, I'm going to give you 1 quarter.
She doesn't move to take it. She just stares at it. And there's the faintest hint of a little grin that tugs at the edge of her mouth. And she stares at it and looks back up at you. Her shoulders square. Her dish mostly eaten. That's not far enough for my services. She takes it. Just pockets it anyway.
It will help you a little bit. It was nice going on this journey with you.
You made it here safe. And you made it here alive. And you led us, as you promised to do. Remember, if you need me, you can ask for Courier to people you do not know. But for people closer, ask for caution.
Take care of yourself, okay?
That is not a worry. Take care of yourself, Tobi. And perhaps see me if you need to learn that crossbow war. It will only make me sad should you shoot something and miss wildly. And you can see there's a little bit of her countenance that dropped.
All right. And then she gets up. She walks up.
Archer is kind of like one of those dads who goes on vacation but doesn't really know what to do. Such a workaholic that like he wakes up early enough before everybody and has already had his breakfast and coffee and is just kind of in the dining area of this inn, just maybe reading a paper, trying to keep himself busy, and could do everything he needs to do within like the first couple hours of the day, and just like, okay, not much to do. I would write a letter to Sloane. So
Another
letter. So I'll hand you that at some point.
Sure.
Then he... And are you talking about what we would do over the course of how many days, or is it just like...
It's not so much. You don't have to give me the full summary. It's more just a matter of like, what do you want? Things that you want to like play out. Things that you would want to make sure you accomplish.
Okay.
Are there stops that you wanted to make, or people you wanted to talk to that you've heard about?
I think he would like maybe go to Judge you a couple times to see if there's anything he could do to help out. And if he's turned away early enough, then he would stop like pestering them. He might take a little trip to like go and get a little souvenir for Cliff and Kaya.
That's so cute.
To come back.
You get.
I want to say like I come back with maybe a set of like wooden figurines because this place is so big on wood. I figured they would have toys and things that are just hand carved.
They have very nicely carved wooden train sets.
I would probably get a wooden train set for Kaya, and for Cliff, I'd probably get him like a nice wooden writing set for him to. It's a little bit, it's a little bit more mature of a gift. I want to just give him a toy, and now after the journeying, I see how much he's grown. So I want to get him something he could use in whatever he wants to study for, or like go into, and then I'm gonna write a little note on there and kind of say, for you to use writing little love letters to your girlfriend.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so embarrassing.
Worst dad, best dad. Oh my god, dad.
She's not my girlfriend.
Okay, but she's my girlfriend.
I mean,
Okay, I write love letters, but
not like that though.
And then I'll be like, why aren't you writing love letters?
I could see Archer writing love letters to Sloan. For sure.
I'm sure he's writing love letters. What are you talking about?
Currently in the process of writing love letters to Sloan. Okay, yeah, no, that's swell.
And then Archer would kind of like a little bit more responsible would realize I was given like a per diem essentially by the sheriff, and if I don't know when we're heading back, so we need to start thinking about money. So he's gonna start looking to see if there's maybe a part-time job or something he could take or do or something just to pad out what we currently have.
Okay. 2 questions. Two things. First off, after the third drop in, Judge U full on was like, honey, you don't have anything to do while you're here, do you?
Don't really have anything, no.
right, well-
My whole thing was to get here, and now we're here, and we have to stay, so...
I mean, you don't have to stay that long. We'll get this sorted out. As soon as they find Kairos Pullman, they're going to drag his butt up here.
Okay.
You don't look so confident.
You know, if that's what you say is the next course of action, I believe you, and I'm hoping for the best.
We got our best gals on it.
Okay.
Trust.
Are they like Rebecca?
Inside check.
I like Rebecca. Don't be mean to Rebecca.
19.
They're like, honey, they're like Rebecca. It's just a little bit more reliable.
Oh,
Rebecca's great.
okay.
Rebecca's really energetic. Good dog you want in a fight. Not necessarily someone you're gonna send out of town.
Okay.
She's just young. She got lots of experience to grow. But if you want, I'll be honest. Would I trust Rebecca to go hunt someone down? Nope. Would I trust Rebecca to keep someone from getting hit in a bar fight? Yeah. Yeah, Rebecca's gonna get hit a lot.
Okay. Okay.
I know who I signed. Don't worry, honey. I got it all covered.
Well, if there's any new developments or if there's anything I could do, you know where to find us.
Yep, I got you.
Okay. I'm going to go get another coffee.
Maybe some tea, maybe some whiskey. Take a break. Catch your breath. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been to the factory up here?
No, I haven't been
Just wondered.
kind of avoiding it because I didn't really leave. I didn't put my 2 weeks in. I just left.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you. I didn't realize. I was like, if you're looking for something to do, the factory's right over there. But if you're trying to avoid that, and I understand, don't sweat it. You know what? There's a lovely little place. It's called Coffee in a Cup. It's a little cafe. You can get a beer. You can get some biscuits and gravy, and relax. It's a lovely setting. You might want to just go chill for a minute, take a breath.
Okay. It's close by?
Yeah, it's down the block.
Okay. I'll go check it out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coffee in a Cup looks more like someone's personal library than a coffee shop.
Okay.
But it's cozy.
So it's very reminiscent.
Yeah, it's very much like Mathis's bookstore where your sister works.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got the right vibe.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll head over there.
When you say looking for work, or a pickup job or something,
Yeah.
where are you looking?
Barista Archer.
I want barista Archer.
That crossed my mind.
Falling, tripping backwards into a coffee shop at you.
I'm not against that, But Archer but he's never done that as work, so Archer knows what he's like good at, and at least he's physically capable of doing stuff. So he'd probably look for, like equivalent to like a warehouse stalker, or someone that could like. They need work. People who are like using their strength to move things around. Essentially, is nothing under the Pullman or Rot umbrella.
Okay.
Nothing under those categories, which I know would limit the amount of places I can find work.
Okay.
But starting with there.
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Okay. I'll use this one. 14.
14. Yeah, there's asking around and being here for, a few days. You're able to find plenty of people who need not a temporary hire, but more like an extra set of hands for a day. There's plenty of there's more than a few shops who need just to move inventory or are like clearing out a stock room, and you're everywhere you find is pretty close to the train.
Okay,
because people are kind of like talking to their neighbors.
Yeah,
it's
like
not
that.
like, oh, I know so and so who's like up the mountain. It's more people in the same borough, same district, who know that like their cousin was looking to clear out the stockroom but hasn't had time, so maybe they can hire on an extra set of hands for a day.
Great.
Yeah, you manage to get by. We'll say in a couple days work, you're able to raise probably, we'll say 2 quarters.
2 quarters. Okay. And if there's a help wanted sign at Coffee in a Cup, I'm not
against it.
I'm not against it, especially if it's steadier.
Got it. Okay.
That and I kind of want to keep just an eye open if I run into BB again.
BB.
I just see BB around town.
Sure. Give me a perception check on that one.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll keep that one in mind. Anything Faedan's up to?
Yes. After after everything that happened at the social club, he was told Olivier's might have some more information. And I don't remember. Was that a bookshop or was that like another social club situation or some guy's house named Olivier? I can't remember what we. I think it was a bookshop.
Yeah, bookshop.
Yeah.
Like personal collection bookshop.
Yeah. Like more specialized in
Yeah.
magic-y things. I guess.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going, and that's where I'm probably going to go every day until I find something.
Give me a little bit more of what you're looking for.
The runes situation, and the possible purification, contamination, curse, blah 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 blah.
Just checking in. Going by yourself?
Unless you're bringing us after
Unless-
loan lessons.
Okay, that's.
And if I have the time, I'll join you with it if you need help.
No
or
one
anything.
has to come. I just didn't want to. That's.
If Faedan says I'm going to a bookstore, I'm like, oh, can I come? Because I'm still trying to work on the reading thing.
Okay. I feel like you're probably looking for work and helping out while they're doing this. So with the interest in hitting up another bookstore and River tags along, then while you guys get there, there's when you arrive at Olivier's, asking around for directions and whatnot, you learn that it's in a weird little like extra valley. Like the mountains kind of like go up. The mountain goes up largely, and the city is largely on a slope. But there's one street that follows a weird winding route. And when you walk down it, the road, instead of like the normal like kind of like stone work that people have like laid in to make more walkways, although it's covered in snow, you take. You know what? Give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Just want to say, if you're going, Celestar and Rebecca and Faena are all doing all the touristy things together.
I love that.
All the touristy things.
13.
13. 13's, you turn onto the street, immediately realize that in the cold and winter weather, that this road isn't the same material. It's not the same stones because it is iced over, and your feet slip, And as you like start to fall, because the road effectively goes down, you slip on this road, slide down a good few feet before you like manage to like swing, grab a lamppost and catch yourself. Because the road, as you're looking down, is wooden planks, a lot of which has been iced over.
Okay.
From the weather.
River is sitting down and sliding down it like a slide.
River's gone.
You see,
It is enough of a slope and relatively clear that River is gone down the hill.
And I'm just hanging on, I guess I'll see him down there.
Walking down a bit more carefully, it's not hard to walk down when you know it's there. And you manage to like, it's treacherous, but now that you know what to look for, you can make your way down. About 5, maybe 10 minutes later, you reach down. It's not gonna make you. I'm not gonna make you roll because the lower down the hill you get, the louder it gets. This sound of rushing water. And trying to figure out where it's coming from because there are buildings on either side of you. After a moment, the water is underneath your feet. You can hear it, and you realize that this is the only street that's wooden planked because it was built over the river that's apparently cutting through the mountains. Which also explains why there's a weird valley in the middle of the city.
Okay.
Down the road, down this like down this like wooden planked, kind of like effectively a bridge, except it goes across the river instead. It like follows this entire span of the river instead of across it. There is a small like cul-de-sac. Branches off close to the bottom of it, where it starts where you can see the wooden planks leave and the stonework begins again.
Okay.
And in it there is just a little circle where you find a shop that has a plaque over it that says Olivier's. It has the signage of a shop. It looks like someone's house.
Okay.
in the time it took you to get down, when I slid down, I saw a child making a snow angel and started doing that. So there's like 50 river-sized snow angels everywhere.
Oh.
Just a note.
Someone comes in and just notices enormous web footsteps from some great creature. Just trampling all over the place. But inside of Olivier's, it is a cold. It's still cold. Doesn't feel like there's been a heater on in this place in a while, and it's dark. You walk in, and it's rows of books, not organized books. It looks like they are just being stacked wherever they are. Some of them, looking around, you can see there are some like the higher up shelves look better organized. A quick glance, you can tell real quick, like, title, relatively. It seems to be the determination. And glancing around a little further, you can see like, it's the top shelves and the back shelves look more organized. The lower shelves look cluttered, as if things have just been stacked on them. And it's absolutely deathly quiet in here.
Okay. Do you see anybody in here right now?
River goes, hello!
Hello.
There's no echo. There's so many books here. It is absorbing the sound.
Do we hear anything, like any movement or any, like, is there okay.
Did you catch that?
I did.
Nice.
That was solid. Hold on.
That should be.
This is why you need a dice tray.
I should, yeah.
Just because Jason gets a nat 20 doesn't mean Faedan does.
16.
16's pretty good. You after the loud if contained hello, you do hear what sounds like a door opening, followed by the sound of a book. Oh, many books. Oh, a shelf. Just.
We might need to stay quiet in here.
Okay.
I don't know if the voices reverberate, but there has to be a bookshop owner.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Do you need some help?
We can
No.
I'm gonna follow the voice.
we can come to you.
That'll be easier.
Okay.
You winding your way down a hall and then taking a left and like looking and then peeking around and saying like, there's a bookshelf fell over. All the books fell out of it, and you can see in the gap between the pile of books and the bookshelf a young man like peering out, going like, 1 second, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and put the bookshelf back up.
That's not hard.
Okay.
Empty shelf, right?
Sorry, I'll rephrase that. Not hard for you. You push it up and you see this man is not very large. He's smaller. He's shorter than both of you. Looks about like yay big around.
I'm gonna pick him up from his crouching position by his shoulders and just like brush him off.
Thanks.
Like, there you go.
Thanks.
River is very helpful. They like to be very helpful.
I'm helpful and secure.
Great. Thanks.
Are you Olivier?
Probably not the one you're looking for.
Okay.
I'm John Paul.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Faedan is my name.
You have two names?
Jean Paul?
Yeah.
It's one name.
It's
John Paul. Not John Paul, but
Yeah.
John Paul.
Yeah, Jean Paul Olivier.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
He's small, narrow. His skin is like kind of like a muted tan color. But you can. He's got his features don't like all look like they fit. He's got like a large bulbous nose, and then a mouth that kind of like splits a little too far back, like where his mouth opens up. His ears are pointed, kind of like a few like Rebecca's. But then you see there's like fur sticking out from behind them. He's got like a mixed match of features that you like aren't not enough to be like what's going on here, but enough to be like, oh, you've got some lineage going on. Books.
Yeah.
Books. What you're here to buy books?
I'm here to. Yeah, I'm looking for anything. I know it's gonna sound silly. Occult related type stuff, curses, hexes,
Yeah.
demonology, that kind of thing.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, this way. And he like walks off back into a room and just go. You guys have to climb over that pile of books, and walk through what. As you walk, you realize it's like a bedroom. He's like, no, this like, and he like leaves. There's another door out of the bedroom into more halls that are full of more shelves of books. He's like, this was my grandpa's house, Robert. He's who you want. He passed a few months ago. I've kind of like picked up the business, so I'm not super sure where everything goes. But I do know he had a section down here.
How do you keep all this? How did you?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I don't yet, but I'll get there. He had a system. He didn't tell anyone what it was, so I'm kind of figuring it out as I go, which is why I'm looking. Oh. You see him like looking at all the walls in like this hallway. He's like, you said a cult?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and pull that sconce? Doesn't move.
Yeah, that's not doing much.
Try the other one then. I don't know which one it is. The whole thing shifts, and he's like, shit! And he like steps back as the center of the hallway goes. He's like, hate this house. Yeah, see, it's down, the occult section's down here.
Okay.
And he like walks down. It's not a steep ramp, but it makes enough of a ramp that you guys have to walk down. And it's not even a secret like passage. It's just the next floor down. Okay. There are windows to outside. He's just like, you could have had a staircase, but no. And now I have to figure out where all the doors are. He's like, but this is and there's he looks up at a wall of like the in this room again, it's like another bedroom, except the bed has no covers or pillows on it. It's just an empty mattress, and the room is covered in shelves that are covered in books. And specifically, he points out one row about eye line. He goes, all those right there are going to be on like occult and demons and like black magic and like all the bad stuff.
Okay.
It's all. I'm assuming this is academic research, right? It's not real.
No, I mean, I've never read it because I always thought it was fake. So I'm curious now because someone told me like, hey, this is an interesting topic that I like. And I just.
Yeah, I get you. Keaton doesn't, but are you guys from around here? I realize I just said a name.
No.
Keaton's the parishioner out here.
Oh, okay.
Keaton has my grandfather had like a big back and forth about books like this because he didn't like Grandpa keeping them, and now I have to get rid of them. So if you're looking to buy, I will sell them to you for cheap.
Okay.
So have at it. I'm gonna go downstairs and organize. I gotta clear out that entire hallway, or I'm never gonna get to the front door.
Oh, really quickly.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on magical healing?
Like medical books, or you want like spell books?
More on the like informational about magical healing or innate magical abilities.
Yeah, that maybe there's there's different books. There's like books. There's a section on sanguinistry. There's a section on necromancy. There's a section on surgery. Any of those might be what you're looking for.
Okay. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna help out my friend.
If you need me, just scream.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I can do that. I'm loud.
Great.
Cool.
He turns out the room and walks back up the ramp.
So I am looking for some rune books. If you see anything that has any of these sort of shapes on it, just point it out.
Okay.
But also, healing?
I forgot Faedan doesn't know.
Trouble.